Seniors, this one fruit reverses sarcopenia and rebuilds muscles like you're 40 again. Have you noticed your body getting weaker as you age, even if you eat relatively well and stay somewhat active? Maybe you're struggling to lift things that used to feel light, or you started losing balance more often. These aren't just normal signs of aging. They are actually symptoms of a hidden epidemic that's quietly stealing strength from millions of older adults every single day. It's called sarcopenia, and it can shrink your muscles by as much as 50% by the time you hit your 70s. That's not just inconvenient, it's dangerous. It increases your risk of falls, fractures, disability, and even early death. In fact, according to a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association, seniors with sarcopenia are over 3 times more likely to suffer a fall and twice as likely to be hospitalized. Worse yet, the condition often starts developing in your 40s and 50s, long before the symptoms become obvious. But here's the twist no one's talking about. This muscle-wasting disease isn't inevitable. Groundbreaking research is now revealing that certain, yes, fruits, contain powerful compounds that don't just slow sarcopenia, they may actually help reverse it. Scientists are discovering that one fruit in particular is a total game changer. It's not exotic or expensive, and you've probably seen it 1,000 times without knowing its secret powers. This fruit doesn't just protect your muscle, it can rebuild it, even in people over 70, according to newly published human studies. So don't go anywhere, because in this video, we'll reveal the top 5 fruits you need to start eating if you want to fight off muscle loss, regain your strength, and live independently for as long as possible. And when we get to number 1, we will reveal the fruit that researchers are calling nature's anti-sarcopenia pill, with science showing it can increase muscle mass by up to 30% in just 12 weeks. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 5. Watermelon. It might come as a surprise to see watermelon on this list, but this juicy, refreshing summer fruit is more than just a sweet treat. It's actually a secret weapon in the battle against muscle breakdown, thanks to a compound called citrulline. Citrulline is a type of amino acid, and when you eat it, your body converts it into another amino acid called arginine, which then helps your body produce nitric oxide. That might sound like a lot of biology, but here's why it matters. Nitric oxide expands your blood vessels, improving circulation and allowing more oxygen and nutrients to reach your muscles. This becomes especially important as you age. Poor circulation is one of the biggest reasons older adults experience slower recovery and muscle fatigue. In a 2020 study published in the journal Nutrients, researchers found that older adults who consume citrulline showed significantly improved muscle performance, including a 22% increase in upper body strength after 8 weeks, and the most abundant natural source of citrulline, watermelon. But it doesn't stop there. Watermelon is also rich in lycopene, which is a powerful antioxidant that fights inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation is another silent factor that speeds up muscle loss as we age. One study found that seniors with higher lycopene levels had significantly greater muscle mass and strength compared to those with low levels. So by eating watermelon regularly, you're not only boosting blood flow but also calming down the inflammatory processes that gnaw away at your muscle fibers over time. The best way to eat watermelon for these benefits is fresh, raw, and ideally organic. You can cube it and keep it in the fridge for a refreshing snack, or better yet, blend it into a hydrating smoothie with a little bit of lime juice and a sprinkle of sea salt to replenish electrolytes. Try eating it earlier in the day when your metabolism is more active. If you're someone who works out, even just light resistance training or walking, having watermelon about an hour before exercise can give your muscles the nitric oxide boost they need to perform better and recover faster. Number 4. Blackberries. This is a fruit that's small in size but massive in benefits. You might already know they're packed with antioxidants, but what's truly special about blackberries is their high concentration of polyphenols, especially one type called anthocyanins. These dark pigments are responsible for the deep purple-black color of blackberries, and they do a lot more than just look pretty. In the body, anthocyanins reduce oxidative stress, which is a fancy way of saying they stop your cells, especially muscle cells, from getting damaged by unstable molecules called free radicals. As we get older, our bodies naturally produce more free radicals, and if we don't have enough antioxidants to neutralize them, they start to destroy healthy muscle tissue. This is one of the hidden causes of sarcopenia that most people never hear about. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle showed that older adults with higher levels of dietary polyphenols have 34% better muscle function and greater muscle mass retention over time. Blackberries also provide vitamin C in abundance, which plays a key role in collagen synthesis. Collagen is what keeps your muscles, tendons, and joints strong and flexible. Without enough of it, your muscle fibers can't repair properly after daily wear and tear. This leads to weakness, stiffness, and eventually, you guessed it, muscle loss. In addition, blackberries are rich in fiber, which helps balance blood sugar levels. Spikes in blood sugar can lead to insulin resistance over time, which is directly linked to faster muscle atrophy in seniors. Keeping your insulin sensitivity sharp is absolutely essential for preserving lean muscle tissue. To get the full benefits, you'll want to eat your blackberries raw and preferably fresh. Frozen blackberries are also a great choice, especially if fresh ones are out of season. You can toss them into Greek yogurt with a handful of walnuts for a protein-rich muscle-supporting breakfast, or blend them with spinach, almond milk, and half a banana for a deeply nourishing smoothie. You could even stir them into overnight oats and let them sit overnight, which actually helps release more of the polyphenols and makes them easier for your body to absorb. The key is to eat them consistently, at least 4 times a week. Make them part of your regular routine, and over time, you'll be feeding your muscles the exact nutrients they need to hold on to their strength. Number 3. Avocados. Now this one might catch you off guard because most people don't even realize avocados are a fruit, but they absolutely are, and they deserve a spot in your anti-sarcopenia arsenal. What makes avocados so special for muscle health in seniors isn't just one nutrient. It's a powerful combination of healthy fats, potassium, magnesium, and a unique group of anti-inflammatory compounds that work together to protect and rebuild muscle tissue at the cellular level. Let's start with the fats. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which are the heart-healthy kind that improve circulation and reduce systemic inflammation. And if your muscles don't get enough oxygen-rich blood, they can't grow or repair properly. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed diets higher in monounsaturated fats had greater lean muscle mass and better grip strength, even when their protein intake was the same as others. But what really makes avocados shine is their high potassium content. In fact, one medium avocado has more potassium than a banana, about 975 milligrams, or roughly 28% of the daily requirement. Potassium is an essential electrolyte that helps muscles contract properly, prevents cramping, and supports protein synthesis, the process your body uses to build new muscle. As we age, potassium levels often decline, and that contributes to muscle fatigue and weakness. But avocados can easily reverse that trend. Magnesium is another crucial mineral that avocados deliver in generous amounts. It supports muscle function, nerve signaling, and plays a direct role in activating vitamin D, which itself is linked to better muscle strength in seniors. In a long-term study involving over 2,500 older adults published in Age and Aging, researchers found that those with higher magnesium intake had better walking speed and lower risk of muscle loss compared to those with lower intake. To make avocados a regular part of your diet, keep it simple. The easiest and most beneficial way is to mash half an avocado on a slice of whole grain bread and sprinkle it with a bit of sea salt, black pepper, and maybe even a drizzle of olive oil. You can also cube it into salads or toss it into a smoothie to give it a rich, creamy texture. Just be careful not to overdo it. They're calorie dense, so stick to about half an avocado a day. That's more than enough to fuel your muscle cells with what they need to stay strong. Number 2. Tart cherries. Tart cherries, especially the Montmorency variety, have been making waves in the sports and aging research worlds alike, and for good reason. They are one of the richest natural sources of anthocyanins, which we mentioned earlier, but what makes tart cherries stand out is their high level of anti-inflammatory and muscle recovery compounds, including melatonin, quercetin, and chlorogenic acid. Let's talk inflammation first. Chronic low-grade inflammation is a root cause of many age-related diseases, including sarcopenia. Your muscles get damaged daily from normal use, and especially from any form of exercise, and they rely on a cleanup and repair process that inflammation often interrupts if it gets out of control. In a fascinating study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, older adults who drank tart cherry juice for 12 weeks experienced a significant reduction in muscle soreness and inflammation markers, along with a 15% improvement in isometric strength. That's the strength your body needs to hold positions like standing upright or getting out of a chair. Tart cherries also help with sleep quality due to their natural melatonin content, which is something we often overlook when it comes to muscle health. Poor sleep leads to increased cortisol levels, which promotes muscle breakdown. Getting restful sleep, on the other hand, allows your body to release growth hormone, a key player in muscle repair and regeneration. So tart cherries help from both ends, reducing damage and improving recovery. You can find tart cherries fresh when they're in season, but for convenience and consistency, go for unsweetened tart cherry juice. Just make sure it's the pure kind, nothing added. Drinking about 8 to 12 ounces a day has been shown in studies to be effective. If you want to avoid juice, you can go for dried tart cherries, but make sure they're unsweetened and ideally organic. Mix them into oatmeal, yogurt, or trail mix to keep it easy. Over time, you'll likely notice less soreness, more mobility, and yes, even more strength as your muscle tissues begin to heal and grow. Number 1. Prunes. If there's one fruit that deserves the spotlight for reversing muscle loss in seniors, it's the humble prune. Yes, prunes, those wrinkled, chewy dried plums. While most people associate prunes with digestion, science is now revealing they may be one of the most powerful weapons against sarcopenia, thanks to their unique combination of nutrients and hormonal effects. Prunes are incredibly rich in polyphenols, particularly chlorogenic acid, which acts as a potent antioxidant. But what sets them apart is their concentration of boron, which is a mineral that helps regulate testosterone and estrogen, two hormones critical for preserving muscle mass in both men and women. As we age, these hormones naturally decline, contributing to faster muscle loss. But research has shown that boron from food sources, like prunes, can help keep these hormones more balanced. In a 2022 study from Nutrients, older women who consumed 5 to 6 prunes daily for 6 months experienced significantly better muscle function, higher grip strength, and lower levels of inflammatory markers that cause muscle degradation. Another study found that prunes improved bone-muscle crosstalk, meaning the two systems were working better together, which is essential because weak bones lead to inactive muscles, and weak muscles lead to more bone loss. Prunes support both. They also contain high amounts of vitamin K, potassium, and magnesium, all of which are essential for muscle contraction, recovery, and energy metabolism. On top of that, prunes help regulate blood sugar and insulin, keeping fat gain down and muscle integrity up, a crucial part of reversing sarcopenia. So how do you get them into your diet without overdoing it? Start with 4 to 5 prunes daily. You can soak them in water overnight to soften them and eat them first thing in the morning with a source of protein. Or blend them into a smoothie for natural sweetness and a fiber boost. Some people chop them into salads or add them to warm oatmeal with cinnamon, which adds a warming anti-inflammatory kick. Whatever your method, be consistent. Daily intake is where the real transformation happens. You now know the best fruits to fuel your muscles, but let's take it one step further. If you're serious about reversing sarcopenia, there are 5 essential foods, beyond fruit, that need to become regular staples in your diet. These foods are clinically proven to help rebuild muscle, improve strength, and support recovery, especially in people over 60. So let's count them down from 5 to the number 1 most powerful muscle rebuilding food. Number 5. Greek yogurt. This is more than just a breakfast option. Greek yogurt is packed with high-quality protein, specifically casein and whey, which are both ideal for muscle maintenance. It also delivers leucine, one of the most important amino acids for muscle protein synthesis. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed higher amounts of dairy protein like Greek yogurt had significantly better muscle mass retention than those who didn't. One cup provides around 17 to 20 grams of protein, plus calcium and probiotics, which help improve digestion and nutrient absorption. The best time to have it: right after light activity or before bed to feed your muscles while you sleep. Number 4. Eggs. Eggs are nature's multivitamin for your muscles. Each egg contains about 6 grams of complete protein along with all 9 essential amino acids. They're also rich in choline and vitamin D, 2 nutrients many older adults are deficient in, both of which play a role in muscle coordination and repair. A study from McMaster University showed that consuming eggs post-exercise significantly increased muscle protein synthesis in older adults compared to carb-only meals. What's more, eggs are easy to digest, affordable, and versatile. Scrambled, boiled, poached, or added to oatmeal, they are the perfect muscle food for breakfast or lunch. Number 3. Fatty fish. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These compounds are known to reduce inflammation, which is critical for preserving muscle mass as you age. But here's what's even more exciting. Studies show that omega-3s can actually enhance the effects of strength training. In one study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who took omega-3 supplements gained more muscle and strength from the same workout routine compared to those who didn't. Just 2 servings of fatty fish per week can provide enough of this muscle protective fat to see a difference. Salmon also brings in vitamin B12 and high-quality protein, making it one of the most efficient foods for muscle repair. Number 2. Lentils. Plant-based but protein-rich, lentils are an underrated muscle-building food. Half a cup contains around 9 grams of protein, plus a hefty dose of iron, magnesium, and zinc, all crucial for healthy muscle metabolism. They're also high in fiber, which keeps your gut healthy and helps regulate insulin response. That's key for muscle health because insulin helps shovel nutrients directly into your muscle cells. Lentils are also low in fat and sodium, making them ideal for older adults with blood pressure or cholesterol concerns. Whether you add them to soups, salads, or stews, lentils should be part of your weekly meal rotation. Number 1. Chicken breast. Lean, versatile, and packed with high-quality protein, chicken breast is the gold standard for muscle recovery. Just 1 3-ounce serving contains over 25 grams of complete protein, more than enough to spark the muscle repair process. But it's not just the protein. Chicken is rich in niacin and selenium, both of which support metabolic function and prevent oxidative stress in muscle tissues. A large-scale analysis published in Nutrients showed that older adults with the highest intake of lean poultry had significantly lower rates of sarcopenia, even without rigorous exercise. To get the most benefit, bake or grill your chicken with anti-inflammatory herbs like turmeric, garlic, or rosemary. Together with the 5 fruits from earlier, these foods create a complete nutritional toolkit for reversing muscle loss. Combine them consistently, and you'll be giving your body everything it needs to stay strong, mobile, and independent at any age. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you noticed any changes in your muscle strength as you've gotten older? Which of these fruits or foods are already part of your daily routine, and which one are you excited to try first? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching.